Luigi, I thought you guys were joking about his name being Luigi. It really is Luigi Mangione. This is him, apparently. Here he is in Ocean City, New Jersey. Finally got an Instagram to give my sister's blog another follower. Life with Lou. Mangione family takes San Diego. Congrats to Maria and Ratchet. Look at this. The person of interest in the killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson is an anti-capitalist former Ivy League who liked online quotes from Unabomber Ted Kaczynski raging against the country's medical community. Tech whiz Luigi Mangione of Towson, Maryland, was taken into custody Monday morning. He has not been charged. The former prep school valedictorian was caught with a manifesto that appeared to list grievances within the healthcare industry, including taking on their enormous profits and alleged shady motives. Here's his LinkedIn. Luigi Mangione, Honolulu, Hawaii, followed by Lily in London. He was on Twitter the whole time and no one recognized him. Here's his Twitter right here. Who's Taylor Lorenz? I'm sorry, they're cutting my grass, guys. Oh, thank you, Penny, for your thoughts. Thank you so much. Ladies, here he is, says Lily in London. He has fans. Oh, here's another one. Wow. Look at those eyebrows. The hell? Okay, we've got the podium up here. Here's more. There's tons of pictures of this kid. Yeah, he comes from a rich family, I guess. Valedictorian at his prep school. Wow. Did he have a family member that was ill or something? There he is in the hostel. 7 years ago, I gave my high school senior speech on this topic. Today, I will be talking to you about the future, about topics ranging from conscious artificial intelligence to human immortality. Likely, you'll dismiss all this pretty quickly as interesting, but just science fiction. Weird. Police found a 2-page document railing against healthcare industry. So is this McDonald's employee going to get the reward? We are still waiting for them to take the podium. Is this another one? Someone also posted on 4chan. Wait a minute. Someone also posted on 4chan 48 hours before Koberger was arrested that the suspect was in Pennsylvania. Weird that this was posted on Saturday with Pennsylvania is cold. Good luck. Oh my God. Is that him? Oh, that gives me chills. Can we not announce other people's lives? Thanks. Appreciate that. Because we live too. What do you mean he's there? He's where? I don't know what you're talking about. He's in Altoona? Scroll down to his tweet on the 24th about a book and read the one comment. This dude's? I got to go to his Twitter. I don't have his Twitter. Luigi Mangione. Y'all are killing me here. Well, they didn't take his account down. Look, he's got the little, what is this? A mushroom turtle Woodstock? Look at, someone's got pins in their back.
Good afternoon.
Here we go.
And I'm joined here today by our Chief of Detectives and the Police Commissioner and Chief of Department because we have a strong person of interest in the shooting that shook our city last week. CEO Brian Thompson of United Healthcare was the victim of a senseless act of violence. Our officers have been working around the clock. Many of them did not go home to pursue this individual. It was crucial that we were able to remove him off the streets of America, and we were going to seek him out no matter where he was at the time. And so this is a strong person of interest. The police commissioner and chief of detectives will go over where we are right now in the investigation. He matches the description of the identification we've been looking for. He's also in possession of several items that we believe will connect him to this incident. How did we do it? Good old-fashioned police work. The chief of detectives and the police commissioner made the decision to release as much of a photo that we had at the time. We sent it across the country, and someone, a McDonald's employee, did something we ask every American to do. If you see something, say something, but most importantly, do something. And they did. And because of that, we believe we have a strong person of interest to deal with this case. I want to now turn it over to the Police Commissioner of the City of New York, Commissioner Tisch.
Thank you, Mayor. Good afternoon, everyone. Earlier this morning in Altoona, Pennsylvania, members of the Altoona Police Department arrested Luigi Mangione, a 26-year-old male on firearms charges. At this time, he is believed to be our person of interest in the brazen targeted murder of Brian Thompson, CEO of United Healthcare, last Wednesday in Midtown Manhattan. The suspect was in a McDonald's and was recognized by an employee who then called local police. Responding officers questioned the suspect, who was acting suspiciously and was carrying multiple fraudulent IDs as well as a U.S. passport. Upon further investigation, officers recovered a firearm on his person as well as a suppressor, both consistent with the weapon used in the murder. They also recovered clothing, including a mask consistent with those worn by our wanted individual. Also recovered was a fraudulent New Jersey ID, matching the ID our suspect used to check into his New York City hostel before the shooting incident. Additionally, officers recovered a handwritten document that speaks to both his motivation and mindset. NYPD detectives are en route to Pennsylvania as we seek to interview the subject further. This apprehension is thanks to the tireless work of the greatest detectives in the world, and of course, the strong relationships we have with our local law enforcement partners. On every level, local, state, and federal, we all serve the same public safety mission. And this case, which captured the attention of an entire nation, is another example of how connected we are and how important it is to work together, share information, and pursue every lead. For just over 5 days, our NYPD investigators combed through thousands of hours of video, followed up on hundreds of tips, and processed every bit of forensic evidence, DNA, fingerprints, IP addresses, and so much more to tighten the net. We deployed drones, canine units, and scuba divers. We leveraged the domain awareness system, Argus cameras, and conducted aviation canvasses. And our detectives also went door to door, interviewing potential witnesses and doing the good old-fashioned police work that our investigators are famous for. This combination of old-school detective work and new-age technology is what led to this result today. And we must also acknowledge the instrumental role the media and the public played in this case. The images that we shared with the public were spread far and wide, and the tips we received led to the recovery of crucial evidence. We should never underestimate the power of the public to be our eyes and our ears in these investigations. This is the third time in 3 weeks that a member of the public has seen something and said something and done something that led to a high-profile arrest. The triple stabbing homicide in Manhattan, the gunpoint robberies in Queens during which an NYPD officer was shot, and now this. Now the case will continue through the criminal justice process. And while we are proud of today's accomplishment, we must, of course, remember that a family is in mourning. I want to again extend my sympathies to Brian's family, his co-workers, and all who knew him. Finally, I want to thank the women and men of the NYPD, especially our Detective Bureau personnel, with a strong assist from our intelligence analysts. We also thank the SAC of the FBI's Criminal Investigative Division, Leslie Rodriguez-Bekshies. And I want to commend the staff of the Manhattan DA's office, and especially DA Alvin Bragg. He has been working with us 24/7 on this case, and I'm incredibly grateful for his partnership.
Ricardo.
I'll now pass it along to our great Chief of Detectives, Joe Kenny, who will provide additional information. Chief.
How about you thank the McDonald's employee who was paying
Thank you,
attention?
Commissioner. Good afternoon. As the Commissioner stated earlier, a male was taken into custody today in Altoona, Pennsylvania this morning. He has been identified as Luigi Nicholas Mangione. He's a male, 26 years old. He was born and raised in Maryland. We know he has ties to San Francisco, California, and his last known address was Honolulu, Hawaii. He has no prior arrest history in New York. Members of the NYPD Detective Bureau are currently traveling to Pennsylvania with members of the Manhattan District Attorney's Office to interview this subject. This case was brought to a successful conclusion based on the coordinated effort between numerous NYPD units, including the Intelligence and Counterterrorism Bureau, our federal partners at the FBI, the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, and of course, members of the Altoona Police Department in Pennsylvania. On Thursday, one day after this crime was committed, the NYPD released a photo of the shooter in this case. This picture was obtained by the NYPD during one of their extensive video canvasses. We took that photograph and we asked for the public's help in identifying this subject, and the public responded. Hundreds of tips began to pour into our hotline. Each tip was investigated thoroughly, and we began to release additional photographs as they came into our possession. The NYPD provided these photos to numerous media outlets. Local, national, and international outlets released the photo via television, print, social media, and online content. Luckily, a citizen in Pennsylvania recognized our subject and called local law enforcement. Members of the Altoona Police Department responded to the call, and based on their investigation, they notified the NYPD. This investigation is still active and ongoing. Thank you very much.
Great job, McDonald's employee.
We're going to take questions on shooting first, and then we'll... Mark?
I had a couple of questions about the document that he was found in possession with. Can you go a little bit more in depth about those motivations that you mentioned? Was that CEO specifically named in that document? Was there anything more about him wanting to go after others? And also in that document, was there any indication that explains us how the level of detail that he went into killing him? Like, is there anything?
Like I said, that document is currently in the possession of the Altoona Police Department as part of their investigation. But just from briefly speaking with them, we don't think that there's any specific threats to other people mentioned in that document. But it does seem that he has some ill will toward corporate America.
Over here,
Who doesn't?
MJ?
Chief, was the suspect wearing a mask at the time he was spotted in the McDonald's? And also, criminal cases often have a linchpin. Can you point to a single linchpin that helped crack this case?
There's numerous linchpins in this case, in the fact that we've recovered an enormous amount of forensic evidence, an enormous amount of video, and once again, with your help and the public's help. So I really couldn't put it on one thing, but if I had to, it would be the release of that photograph from the media.
Dean?
You said he had a passport on him. Do you believe he was trying to flee the country? And also, are you still looking for any evidence in Central Park in regards to the bike?
We had divers in the water yesterday. That came up negative results. The passport, we don't believe that he was planning on doing any traveling at this time. We don't think at this point in our investigation, we don't think he was trying to flee the country.
The person at the McDonald's, were they buying food? What were they doing at that exact moment?
He was an employee at the McDonald's.
Right. But what was the suspect doing?
He was sitting there eating.
Will the suspect be brought back to New York and charged here?
He was sitting there reading.
We're going to have to work that out with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office in Altoona, Pennsylvania. He's going to be facing gun charges there, and at some point we'll work out through extradition to bring him back to New York to face charges here, working with the Manhattan District Attorney's Office.
Anita?
Hi, Anita from the New York Post. I was just hoping to get more details on the capture itself. Did he put up a fight? Did he say anything to cops? And we've also reported that he published online anti-health care industry rantings. Can you share with us some of the services that he posted on?
We're still working through his social media. We're going to do a complete scrub of that. Preliminarily, like I said, he seems that he has some ill will toward corporate America, but that will all come out as part of our investigation. We're not done here. We're still going to be putting this together. We're still going to be working very hard to bring this to a successful conclusion.
And the capture itself, did he put up a fight? Did he say anything to police?
I don't have that information.
Sorry, can you elaborate on how he got there, the path he took from Port Authority and on the George Washington Bridge to Altoona, PA?
Same thing. This just happened this morning. We'll be working, backtracking his steps from New York to Altoona, Pennsylvania.
I was going to ask if you knew anything, if he took a bus to Philadelphia first and then somehow got to Altoona. But
We're still working on that. We're still working through that.
Is there any indication that
We can just
anybody else was helping him
listen and look at his socials.
Once again, we're still working this investigation very hard. It's not at its conclusion yet. That could come out during our investigation, but as of right now, we have no indication that that took place.
Chief, did he have any weapons or anything like that with him when he was arrested?
He was in possession of a ghost gun that had the capability of firing a 9mm round and a suppressor.
Can you get into a little bit about the technical aspects of the investigation? I know you deployed an unprecedented amount of technology You also activated the Sentry program through Intel. Can you talk about how that is going to play into actually building the case as far as cell phone and all of the other technical aspects of what you've done?
In this case, it really came down to technology was the use of drones in Central Park, and really comes down to the video canvas that we did. We used every source of video that we could collect, hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of hours from hundreds of sources, and that helped bring this to where we are right now.
The gun is it believed to be the gun he used in the shooting? And there was some talk that it was a veterinarian type gun. Is that accurate?
No, as of right now, the information we're getting from Altoona is that the gun appears to be a ghost gun. May have been made on a 3D printer. The capability of firing a 9mm round, obviously that will come out during our ballistics testing.
Oliver?
Yeah, Oliver Barnes from the Financial Times. Do you have any indication like how long this handwritten, is it a handwritten manifesto that you found on the suspect? And then also whether or not he put it online at all?
Don't know if it's online. As of right now, it's a handwritten 3-page document.
Chief, does he have ties to that area, and was he someone who you knew by name before his arrest?
We believe he may have attended college in Pennsylvania, but like I said earlier, he has ties to Maryland and California and Hawaii.
And you knew him by name before today? Was his name on your radar?
Excuse me?
Was his name on your radar? Was he someone who you had been looking into before his arrest?
No, we did not have his name prior to today.
Does he have any prior arrests? I know there were none for New York City, but is there any prior arrests anywhere else in the country?
We have not come across any arrests in the country.
Chief, hi, how are you? On two things. On the ghost gun, is it something you're going to be looking into to see if he made it himself and can he make that himself, or would he have to buy the gun the way it was?
No, once again, that'll be part of our investigation as we follow up.
I mean, obviously he's going to face murder charges, but is there any chance that he could face any other charges because he was targeting the CEO, and because of his writings and other things that we're now finding on him? Federal charges or
that determination will be made by Alvin Bragg.
Yes, what connections does he have in Pennsylvania that you know of, and are they in Altoona specifically?
We believe he attended college in Pennsylvania.
Does he know anybody in Pennsylvania?
Wouldn't be able to tell you that.
All right, we're going to take one more question on the shooting, Marla, and then we're going to go.
You talk about the manifesto having said things against corporations, but specifically United Healthcare, and do you believe that Mangione acted alone?
We believe at this point, our investigation is leaning toward he was acting alone. So, like I stated earlier, we're still working through the investigation. We're not stopping today. And as far as the manifesto, like I said, I don't have the complete details of that. It's in the possession of the Altoona Police Department.
We're going to shift to opt-out.
Yep. Good job, Chief. Commissioner, Chief Mangione.
Dude's very political. A lot of talk about masculinity of men. This dude's fucking weird.
Again, great job by the New York City Police Department. In certain aspects of this investigation and the crime itself is something that we have been zeroing in on. Ghost guns. We have really talked about this since the beginning of the administration. They could be made on a 3D printer, and they are extremely dangerous, and we must do more on the federal level to clamp down on the availability of ghost guns. And it just really leads into just the top headers of what we did last week and what we're doing this week. This week is all about public safety. Public safety, I've stated over and over again, is a prerequisite to our prosperity, and we're going to continue to make this city a safe city. It's the safest big city in America, but anytime you have a crime of this magnitude, it shocks us, and it really has a major impact on the perception of crime in this city. This crime has continued to go down. We're going to continue to do what's needed. Today we announced an Every Block Count initiative, And the blocks that we identified since October, they have not had one shooting or one shots fired job that came over. We're going to add that on to our community link operation that has resulted in over 1,000 operations and over 700 complaints resolved, nearly 16,000 summonses issued, and over 200 people placed in shelter. Our community link initiative is extremely important. It operates every day across the city, removing ghost cars, targeting illegal vendors, and addressing the everyday problems that make New Yorkers feel unsafe. The precincts where we have focused on our every block count is the 73rd precinct in Brooklyn and the 46th precinct in the Bronx. These two precincts have historically seen high rates of violent crimes and shooting incidents. And so we want to make sure we deal with all of those quality of life issues that impacts why criminal behavior takes place. We don't want to only to be reactive. We want to be proactive. Hats off to the team. It's a big belief on my part. You have to dismantle the historic walls that kept us from operating together. FDNY, DSNY, DOB, DEP, HBD, NYCHA, Parks, DOT, and other community-based organizations are all part of this initiative with the local block CEO and many, many more agencies. You know, last week we announced Axe the Tax for working class. We're really pleased with this initiative. $62 million will be going back to those.
Are you fucking kidding me? This is a time to talk about taxes?
Our earned income tax credit and the other initiatives that we put in place, it clearly shows how important it is for us to focus on working class, low-income working class people. We really want to thank Senator Leroy Comrie and State Assembly Member Ronise Bichat-Hermelin for carrying the bill. So, Amaris, why don't we open the floor to a few questions?
Hi, Mr. Mayor. How are you? Good. Other big news today, Daniel Penny was found not guilty of the killing of Jordan Neely. I wanted to get your thoughts on that. And then another question. Last week on our morning show, you left the door open seemingly to rejoining the Republican Party. I wanted to know why you didn't say you're a proud Democrat. Do you find issues with...
I can't with this. Why are they going into politics? Fuck that. Okay. Here he is on Goodreads. We're going to just look this guy up. Wow. He's left 13 reviews. He's read a ton of books. How to Change Your Mind, The New Science of Psychedelics. Tammy. He quoted Ted Kaczynski, if that tells you anything. Look, the concept of mental health in our society is defined largely by the extent to which an individual behaves in accord with the needs of the system and does so without showing signs of stress. Theodore Kaczynski. What does it say behind him in that picture? Philadelphia Museum? These are all his reviews. This little book packs a punch. How to Break Up with Your iPhone. My chapter summaries. He has a Google Drive. Oh my God. Look at. These are his personal notes. About spending time on your phone and shit. Weird. Currently reading How to Change Your Mind, The New Science of Psychedelics, The Omnivore's Dilemma, A Natural History of 4 Meals, and The Book Thief. He has 240 want to reads. 240. technological slavery, trying to be away from his phone. That was like how Ted Kaczynski got like disconnected from reality. The psychedelics that Ted Kaczynski got while he was going to Harvard. Same fucking same. Thinking fast and slow. Easy and proven way to build good habits and break bad ones. Shift. Why we sleep. Sapiens, a brief history of humankind. How to negotiate to achieve your goals in the real world. The Gene, an intimate history. Too smart for his own good. Did he use psychedelics? Did he do some kind of experiment? I mean, who the fuck knows, man? He owns 12 of these. Let's see. Yeah, all of those that I just read, he owns. All right, let's get out of here. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, they got rid of it. Look, Penn today. Undergraduate students Luigi Mangione and Josh Nadel lead a group of 60 students who gather and collaborate weekly to develop video games. The guy who wanted to break up with his phone. Look at, they removed it though. Remember it used to say cache here or whatever? And you could read it. They got rid of it. Let's see. I don't know how to use the Wayback Machine. I've tried. I can never figure it out. I'm just searching Google right now. I wish I knew how to do that. I don't know how. The Goodreads has a lot. I mean, that's pretty crazy. Oh, that one's gone too. They're quickly scrubbing all his shit. I'm trying to get in there before they do, but it's very weird, though. The Ted Kaczynski connection. Crazy. I don't see anything else. I believe this book will go down in history as the most important philosophical text of the 21st century. I can't even read it. Tim Urban, my book, What's Our Problem, is now available. He shared this year in January. See if we've got anything else. Who's that guy? Let's go here. Wow. This is just plain weird, isn't it? I know. I don't know why they always take it away. Look at Gilman, valedictorian, Luigi Mangione. Look at this. 3 minutes ago. Do any of you retards have a PhD? I have questions. This Max. He says pretty huge dick. Whatever that means. They're showing some of his reposts. Let's see. Baltimore valedictorians. Luigi, here it is. Luigi Mangione, who was valedictorian of Gilman's graduating class this year, based the speech he delivered at graduation around a similar theme, maintaining tradition while also pioneering innovations. Mangione felt that the environment at Gilman fostered his ability to excel academically. The teachers at Gilman influenced me especially, he wrote in an email, adding that they encouraged less of a desire to achieve high grades in his classes and instead encouraged, quote, more of an excitement to explore academic topics outside of the classroom. This is from 2016. The irony of his hatred for corporate America and eating at McDonald's. That could be Hawaii, guys. Whoever said that, you could be right. His last known address was in Hawaii. Jesus. This is crazy. Did he work? Oh my God. Stop it. McDonald's foreshadowing. Stop. I am officially done. He's holding a effing Happy Meal. Guys. Now I gotta have McDonald's today. Guys. I can't. This has officially reached the weird point. Smoke them if you got them.
I flashed and said, wow, pretty far out. I thought it was pretty far out.
But they said he came from Atlanta, Hawaii, Maryland. He showed up in New York on November 24th. I mean, what the hell? There's another review he wrote. This is just crazy. Two senior law enforcement officials say the man in Altoona being questioned had the name Mark Rosario on his fake New Jersey ID. 3 sources familiar with the matter say the suspected gunman checked into the hostel using the fake New Jersey ID with the name Mark Rosario. An elderly patron of a McDonald's in Altoona provided the tip. So it wasn't even a worker. It was a patron at McDonald's. Here's another video. I haven't seen this one. This is him waiting. You guys seen this one? I just can't believe they're not better quality videos. This is kind of fucking crazy. This is from 31 WAAY. Why does it cut really weird right here? Yeah, why did it cut right there? Like what is BJ controlling this? See the little mouse? What's going on here? Fuck. Why do they keep doing that? Damn. He zigzagged and then came over. Boom. That is so freaking crazy. What's going on with Shell? Da, 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 da. What did I miss? What did I miss? She got the job. Woo! Let's get some turkeys. Congratulations, Shell. Shell's been interviewing for a job and it sounds like she got it. Awesome stuff. Congratulations. She got the job. She got the job. She got the job. That's awesome. I'm so happy for you, Shell. What a relief for you, huh? That must be such a relief. What a Christmas present. That's awesome. Good news. Good news. All right. I don't think there's anything else. Let's see. I don't know, but he made me want McDonald's now. Damn you, Mario. Or Luigi. What's his name? Damn it. Luigi. Luigi. Let's refresh this Reddit. You guys want the link to this Reddit group? Oh, here's some Facebook photos. Wait, we got more. Oh, my God.
Roro causing Papa.
Roro. Who was Roro?
Here come the Facebook photos. God almighty. Stanford. He's all hanging with someone. Is that Hong from Stanford? Stanford Pre-Collegiate Studies. Look at this kid. What the freak happened? Dude. Was he literally involved in some kind of fucking psychedelic? See, they got the Goodreads stuff. Look, his Goodreads account had several books about back pain marked as red. Crooked, Outwitting the Back Pain Industry. Grit, The Power of Passion and Perseverance. Back Mechanic by Dr. Stuart McGill. I bet you that was his back. That had the pins in it. I wonder if he played sports or got in an accident or something. Yeah, too dang smart for his own good. Exactly. Yeah, his ex account. Hold on, let's go back to his ex account. Whoops. You guys, thanks for being here all this time. I didn't realize this was gonna break. Let's see. Paste. His thing is still up. Why are these creators following him? Linktree. Oh shit, he's got a Linktree. Oh, where's his links? IN Mangione. I hope you guys. I'm getting this up so if we ever want to reference it, it's here. Shit. Facebook. What's that? Is this his WhatsApp? Oh, fuck. I don't have WhatsApp. LinkedIn? Can't see that shit either. I can't see anything because I don't have these apps. His Linktree. Let me put it in the chat. My stomach is growling. Damn you, Luigi. Damn you. Oh my God, I'm supposed to go live at 3. Oh shit, I totally fucking forgot. The judge versus sheriff. Oh my God, I screwed up my own schedule today. There's his Linktree. It's okay, we had breaking news, so. He's got a computer, a nerd. I don't know what that is. A ninja, a guy running, yoga, weightlifting. Thank you, Shell. I hope you're happy today. Oh no, it says computer nerd minus ninja running, yoga, weightlifting minus books nerd minus gorilla brain minus mushroom brain minus cow man minus yin yang. What the hell? I'm screenshotting that. That's weird. That's like a riddle. That's a weird riddle. Isn't it? Oops. What else does he have? Replies. He just retweets a lot. The anxious generation. Oh, Lord. Here's the back with the, looks like pins or something. What is that? We need a doctor in the house. Is there a doctor in the house? Yeah, I'm telling you. I am going to cover Lori Vallow. I know I have to eat. Will you guys not hold it against me if we do the judge versus sheriff tomorrow? Who follows him? Let's see. Publicly buzzed. Defense Diaries. T-Rev. Robin. Robat. And Matt Stone. Verified followers. He's got a bunch. Let's be the cool kids. Let's follow him. That's so funny, Robat. Robat. Who's Nino? He's not going to be tweeting from jail. Like, what are those pins? Like screws. They look like screws. T-Rev and Robat. Y'all are hilarious. Y'all are hilarious.
Bing bong.
He worked for a game development company. I will eat. I will eat. Chill. Chill. It's a fusion, a spinal fusion. Spinal. Who's Matt Stone again? Donna, who's Matt Stone again? Oh, News Nation. It's News Nation. He's following him. A News Nation reporter. That is so funny. And he's not verified either. He's the senior producer and head booker at Chris Como. Former at ABC and GMA. He's followed by John Andrew Ramsey. Oh my God. The John Benet's older brother follows this dude, Chris Como's producer. Thank you, Pine. I was waiting for you to give me the A-OK. You guys are awesome. It's been a full day today. So we'll do the judge versus, or sheriff versus judge sextortion bullshit tomorrow. That's some crazy stuff. My brain can only handle so much in a day. I know y'all's can too. All right, so that is switched. Just FYI. This is crazy. Does he follow Nick? John Ramsey's brother. Spectrum News. Demetrio. Matt here with Chris Cuomo trying to get in touch. Who's Demetrio? President Vladimir Zelensky's communications advisor. He's hitting up Zelensky's communication advisor. Look. Chris Cuomo's trying to reach you. He's hitting up Vladimir, or whatever his name is. You know, Zelensky, the Ukrainian president. He's like, hey, Dimitro, Matt here with Chris Cuomo. Thanks for the follow. I sent you a DM if you could take a look the next day.
Fucking fuzzy slippers and lip gloss.
Oh, shit, that's funny. News Nation. He's following this dude. He's following Luigi. His family owns a country club resort named Turf Valley. Mama was Swifty. Okay, here we go. Let's look up. Thank you. Turf Valley. Ellicott City, MD. They own this shit. OMG. Purchased in 1978 by Nick and Mary Mangione. Turf Valley Resort. Bing bong. Wow. Swifty. Bringing it in hot. Turf Valley Resort is family owned and operated. The Mangione children and grandchildren continue the tradition of delivering the highest level of hospitality that is instilled in our employees. They are hiring. Wow. Holy smokers. Hotel, golf, dining, spa, weddings, and special events. Oh my God. Why? What? Why did? What? Fucking A, this is his parents. This is his parents' place. What do you know? What do you know? Was that him that just poured that drink? Oh my God, Swifty, that's nuts. Total trust fund baby. Bring in Garagos. Bring in Garagos. Wow. Let's see how much a room is there. Oh, wait, I want the best room. Hold on, hold on. I'm going down to the bottom. I'm getting the hospitality suite. Oh, I have to call to book that bitch. Damn. Okay. Let's see how much these rooms cost. Let's see. Arriving. Let's arrive next week. We'll go visit them. Sold out. Dude, their shit's sold out. The fuck? Is this somewhere that, I mean, is this always busy to whoever lives there? Sold the freak right out. Okay, 131 a day. It's not too bad. I mean, it's a nice room for $200. Just saying. All right, let's get out of reservations and let's go back here. Oh, man. Is this his grandparents? That's his grandparents, I think. Because look at Mary Cuba Mangione, died March 15th, 2023. She was 92. Family makes resort its turf. Oh my God. Why does this have to be behind a paywall? It says inside Ellicott City's Turf Valley Resort and Conference Center, there is a portrait of Nicholas Nick B. and Mary Mangione. It is surrounded by photos of the wedding receptions for the couple's 10 children in front of the resort's gazebo, on golf greens, and at a nearby pond where ivory swans nestle. Oh shit, this is his fam. This is his fam, look. Hold on, hold on, hold on. They're talking about delivering babies at this hospital. Yeah, they're talking about how they had all their children at the same hospital. Look at, there he is, I think, right here in the back. Do you see him? I think this is him in the checker, in the, let me zoom in more for you guys. Oops. Fudge. Anyways, do you see him though? He's in the back. He's got blue plaid in the very back standing. I think that's him. It looks like him to me. But a lot of these guys, they have the same smile. Like all of his family. They have a humongous family. His parents come from a family of 10 siblings. God. This was taken in 2022. There are very few things you might know or may have noticed about Turf Valley's general manager, Pete Mangione. That he's one of 10 kids and that all 10 have lived in the Baltimore area all their lives and all work in various family businesses. He seems to have a smile on his face 95% of the time and doesn't seem to own a tie. To understand what makes the Mangiones tick is to understand where they've been. The 10 kids, Pete has 4 brothers and 5 sisters who range from 64 and 48. Grew up in the family's 4-bedroom house in Baltimore City's Hamilton section under the roof of Nick and Mary. That's where education, work ethic, family were stressed. Oh, family were stressed. At the Mangione home, soccer was the real deal, and the 5 boys played in high school and college. Pete played at Baltimore's Polytechnic Institute. I didn't want to be an engineer, though, he said, and earned a soccer scholarship, at what was known as Loyola College, like brothers Sam and Nick, an All-American who played for 6 years for the Baltimore Blast. He's also a classic rock fan who has seen plenty of the big acts. Mangione, who is 55, worked at various jobs within the family's local empire, which also includes Hayfields Country Club in Baltimore County, WCBM Radio, hotels, and senior living facilities. The family owns all this stuff. Upon graduation in 83 from Loyola, he started at Turf Valley, working various jobs on his way up. I started as a porter, then did various other jobs. I didn't just show up and become general manager. We weren't forced to work for the family business, but it was the best option. He plays plenty of golf because the family owns 2 courses. As one would imagine, Mangione's network runs deep. Dick Story, a senior vice president with Howard Bank, offered a humorous anecdote about him from the HCC's trip to Italy in 2013. Pete and his lovely bride, Tracy, me and my wife, Ginny, and Del Carfanta went on the Tuscany trip with the chamber. Story said, and I'll just say that only Pete would have gotten into an argument with an Italian street vendor about a non-Italian soccer player being the best player in the sport. Pete bought 2 T-shirts anyway before we whisked him away. I can't with these people. Story also reflected on the speech Mangione gave in 2013 when he was presented with the Good Scout Award from the Boy Scouts of America, of course, Turf Valley. Joe Barbara, co-owner of Ada Bistro in Columbia, broke Story's observations down to one word: involved. Period. I admire him for the commitment he makes to the community. Barbara knows Mangione from the Howard County Tourism Board. And now they're together on Blossoms of Hope's board. Remember, most resorts are owned by big companies, and Pete has to be competitive. He and his family have kept Turf Valley operating while he's also working on his community and endeavors. When Mangione calls it a day, he goes home to his wife and 3 sons, twins Nick and Joe, age 24, and a younger son named Pete. This must be his cousins and uncle. That goes for the whole family. They reach out to people. Oh boy, he sure reached out. Oh, shit. Here's more. Dude, these people are like local celebrities and shit. Men's soccer alumnus spotlight, Nick Mangione. He looks just like his uncle. If you guys find the speech, I'll play it. The surname Mangione. Wait. Oh my God. Nick Mangione is shown second from the right bottom row. Whoa. They have grandchildren and shit. Dude, this family is probably flipping out. When Nicholas and Mary Mangione founded Lorien Health Services, so they own nursing homes. They own nursing homes. Why is he so mad at the United Healthcare CEO? Baltimore native Mary Mangione Hospital benefactor. That's his grandpa. What's the other kids' names, though? Because this is probably his uncle, this Nick. It is deep. Okay, here we go. Devoted father of Rosemary, Louis, John, Linda, Nicholas, Joanne, Peter, 10 kids. Look, the Nick and Mary Mangione family scoreboard. Wow. This town is probably flipped upside down. I don't know. Skilled nursing is usually Medicare for the most part. Right? I mean, you know this town is flipped upside down. Look at, she's on Find a Grave. This is his grandmother. She passed in 2023. Immigrated here. Look at, she was born in Baltimore near Clifton Park and was the daughter of John and Rose Cuba, who both immigrated to Baltimore from Sicily in 1927. Her father was an old city iceman, and her mother was a homemaker. She only spoke Italian. They came here with nothing and built this family business up. I mean, good for them. She got a scholarship. Let's see. She met Nick. They got married in 1950. They started raising a family. They built a home. Then they purchased that Turf Valley Country Club in 78. Oh, shit. In the 80s, Mary and Nick would spend much of their January and February in sunny Florida with their children's families, alternating their winter visits with them. Survivors are listed here. 37 grandchildren and 23 great-grandchildren. Stop. Here's his grandfather. Wow, he looks just like his grandfather. Nice-looking family. Very nice-looking family. Very attractive family. immigrated here and built their businesses up from nothing. Can you imagine? This entire family must be absolutely devastated. His poor grandparent. I mean, they're past, but still. To build the name up, from nothing. To immigrate here, build your name up, and become successful. Look at his poor grandmother. Bless her heart. Bless both of their hearts. And then for him to put this mark on their damn name. I mean, these people are all over the news. Controversy. What? Controversy in this groups boycotted their conference center. Last year, after a widely publicized racial incident at Turf Valley Country Club, the pillars of the Howard County community briefly shunned the property. Oh, dear Lord. Here's Pete. Oh, Lord. Could that be his dad? Mangione Family Enterprises net worth? Nothing came up. That was a big nothing burger. Joe and Julie. January 6, 2021. Joe is the groom, the grandson of Nick and Mary. So this is his cousin or something. This is nuts. Oh my God, Maddie K Photography. Why is it spelled wrong? My cousin Tommy played acoustic guitar. Joe and his brother. It's a broken image. I wonder if he was like in contact with his family. Like, when's the last time they talked to him? They have a nonprofit, Nick and Mary Mangione Foundation. Oh, Lord. Beautiful photos. This is nuts. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through this stuff. Charles. Charles Tweddle, 75, died. Paul Bears, Terry Fast, John, Robert, John. I'm trying to find this guy's name in anything, but I don't see Luigi. But yeah, Nick and Mary are definitely his grandparents. This family must be absolutely devastated. Good morning, little mama. We've been live for quite a while. Ooh, I just wheezed. This is crazy. So this is where they live. Turf Valley Road is where this place is. Let's see. I don't know. This is weird, guys. That went deep. So on Twitter, there's his thing. His speech. I'm looking for it. Do you know who had it? Look at this. Luigi rated this book. When all other forms of communication fail, violence is necessary to survive. Violence never solved anything is a statement uttered by cowards and predators. He highlighted that, or he read that. Do you think it has to do with a family member, or do you think he has the back problems or someone he cares about? They're saying it's a sick relative. I don't know where they're getting that from, though. This is the guy that shot the CEO, yes. Right here. The suspect reportedly was fed up with the medical community because of how it treated his sick relative. I'm just not seeing any speeches. Here's another picture. This says it's a spinal fusion for someone would normally get for degenerative disc disease. What is that? That's him? Here's the fake ID. Here's the fake New Jersey ID. Is it a real ID, though? Because look at it. It's got, like, the markings. Did he... 5'10". I wonder whose address it is. Let's Google it. 128 Sherman Place. I wonder if there's feds all over this little road right now. Seeing if anybody's at 128 Sherman Place that he knows. Weird. That was the gun, too. See, he was reading. This is a joke, but they did say he was reading. I thought they said reading. Trump. People are so stupid. I can't find it. And honestly, I'm getting a headache. This has all been a lot today. Here we go. Life with Lou. I'm sure she's getting blown up if she hasn't already deleted her shit. Co-founder, oh, here we go. AppRoar Studios, former UI programming intern at Firaxis Games. Studied at University of Pennsylvania, went to Gilman School. Graduated in 2016. X finds all the goods. Here he is in some bar. This dude had it made. I mean, for all intents and purposes, what the freak? It's bizarre. All right, now this is just getting stupid. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. I have gone deep enough. Yes, we heard Jay-Z's going down, going down. Well, thank you for being here and being here the whole time. If you were, if you could hit that like button if you haven't already hit that like button. Well, thank you so much, guys. Yeah, I got to go get to McDonald's, y'all. All right, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Old ass pick. All right, guys, take care. Enjoy the rest of your Monday. Let's dance out of here. I'll see you in the next one.